It's not stopping like come on.
We don't stop with the epicness. It's
What's
like
coming in?
an
Like, what is the-
endorphin rush, you know?
Yeah, like
whoa.
whoa, yeah, but
Beer has like zombie little bulby neck.
life sometimes, you know.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Composers React, and we're here with Berkay.
Hi.
Many of you people have seen Berkay already in these trailer reacts, doing a lot of video editing, so probably this edits. I'm not talking to you, Berkay, again, now editing this video, seeing me again, because it's so strange. But also, we're doing a lot of like trailers together, cutting the trailers, but also thinking about the music, how kind of certain tempos should be. And we love to do these things.
Yeah.
It's just so funny to do it. What's a trailer that you bring?
I have no idea how to pronounce its name. Avowed? Something like that.
Avowed.
It's the one of the game that Obsidian is now creating it. So I'm quite excited for it.
So many game trailers now. So there's this moment in time, especially like during kind of summer or the early summer, where everybody's releasing these trailers. So it's quite saturated, but I think I've missed this one. So let's just dive into it and see what we think.
I was waiting for this for a long time, so I'm happy that finally they have a gameplay trailer.
Here we go.
So let's go.
Lava. Straight from the get-go. Wow. Like, there is no break, it's just instant going for it. It was just a pre-trailer for...
Yeah, okay.
This is it.
Yeah.
Wow. Got some Black Flag vibes here. That will hurt.
People don't like you very much, do they?
It has
Sit
really
here
accessible
till the
vibes
living
with more
lands.
fantasy in it.
By an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
Yeah. I
some
really like
guns.
the guns.
Epic music.
To investigate
is
some
very nice.
plague
That's right.
that seems to be corrupting our very souls.
Crazy.
It has the Skyrim vibes.
You want us to trust you.
It's gonna
But the
be
truth
one
is-
epic fantasy.
Yeah.
You scare us.
It's a cool sound. Wow. I like that.
The way you fight.
Oh, okay.
The power
Careful.
you wield.
Oh, it's gonna hurt your head.
The secrets you keep.
That's a headache.
You're either
Yeah,
here
the
to
sound is
save
very
us
nice. It's better.
Epic.
Yeah.
or destroy us.
Fantasy magicalness to it.
It's almost like a Marvel trailer.
It's very epic.
Now
Yeah,
that you have
super
all this
epic.
power,
Yes.
what are you gonna do with it?
And we
It's
ended
just-
up with some... It's really thumping it all in the face, huh? But it works.
Oh.
I like this string in the end.
It's not stopping like come on.
We don't stop with the epicness.
Ooh, it's with the Game Pass, nice.
Yeah, it's man, it's so it started with I think the Bethesda Legacy reel, which is already quite epic. I do like this whole magical epicness to it. I think it's just the right fit, right?
No, I'm super excited for this RPG game also because the Obsidian is behind it.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be very nice because I recently played their Outer Worlds. It's a very nice RPG also. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very nice because I think I think they are really good with genres like this, like this fantastic, like epic stuff. So
it's gonna be a whole kind of the world on itself is gonna unfold upon you. It's gonna be this whole fantasy, or at least what it's gonna show. It's gonna be full. This is an open world again, right?
Yeah.
Because it feels so full. This is gonna be probably a 50 to 150 hour game.
I'm not sure about that, but I think it's gonna be a game that is gonna probably is just like when you go there is like quest everywhere, and like random adventures and stuff. So
it sounds big. So it's definitely the whole epic approach, the orchestra, the drums is constantly hitting you in the face, even on the logo.
Yeah, even on the logo. Like
I was like, we went in this like very more calming, like a string ending, and then they couldn't left it alone. No, get you some hits in there again.
But I think it's gonna be. With this trailer, they show is gonna be more like the battle stuff of the gameplay. But what Obsidian really does is the RPG stuff, the role-playing elements.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be. They also wanted to show us, I think, because we have RPG, but we have
we got some guns, we got some swords.
Yeah.
They mix all these kind of things together to this fantasy world. There was this weird thing in the middle where the sound design was really great. It was raw,
magic
deep
thingy?
sound, and kind of this more. I think it was a high stinger sounds that I heard intertwined with one another. Really like that.
Yeah,
I think it's cool that, especially if you kind of like when the music is super epic and it kind of takes over all your senses almost. When it comes a little quiet and then it makes room for something sound designy. I always love that. Like it gets me on the edge of the seat, you know.
I really like the trailer and also the trailer track. It was really like very unique. I really find it very nice.
There is a whole mix, like in some way, and because there's so many trailers now, especially during this time, and especially if you watch it during a show. So we have these game showcases, and then there's trailer after trailer after trailer after trailer. At one point, I also feel so saturated, almost like spoiled. I'm seeing so much beautiful creations that it takes so many people to create something like this, to make it sound like that, to make compositions like that. But it's always overwhelming to me as well, where I'm like, you really digest over the next period to say, so what is coming out again? This is coming out, and the Star Wars game, and this is coming out, and this nostalgia game is being revamped, and this remaster, and which is great, but sometimes I feel saturated, or I'm just getting old. It's one or the other.
Nah, don't say that. But with this like Xbox, this was released on the Xbox showcase, and in that like everything was so much. Also for me, I was also like, what's like coming in? Like what is
endorphin rush, you know?
Yeah, like whoa, yeah, but. Because now I'm really hyped for this game because Obsidian made the KOTOR 2, Fallout New Vegas, which is like one of the best in the series. So I'm super excited for this game. I think they announced this game 3 years ago, if I'm not right. So I'm waiting in 3 years now. Also, they announced the Outer Worlds 2, so they are making a lot of games.
It's insane. So this is not. There's nothing before this, right?
This
is a completely new one.
The new IP, yeah.
I do love that, you know, like you have these companies, they have been there for some time, and because they are there for some time, you can kind of go back to remastering or maybe even remaking something, because now you have also the gamers that started out, they're getting older and they're having kids now, they kind of sometimes want to go back to this nostalgia phase, and then you can kind of get these remakes of what was already there. I do love originality, so where you still try to reinvent something, even if you maybe use a lot of like things that we already seen, but then smash them together and make it feel new again. And I believe this is something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can get from it also. Like you can see like some Skyrim vibes, some this kind of games, RPG games. You feel this is something you know, but it still feels very unique and new.
I'm curious. It's not particularly a game that I pick up fast, but if I eventually, it's like, okay, I have not played enough of kind of this genre, I then sometimes pick like something that I completely wouldn't pick myself. And then come to like very different games where I'm like, wow, I didn't knew I like this or whatever. There are quite some of this genre, right? This fantasy, medieval combined with futurism.
Yeah,
So
the Elder
there-
Scrolls games, for
yes,
example. Yeah.
so there's a lot to choose from, which is a hard pick. But then again,
But
like
you also didn't play the Skyrim, right?
I didn't play Skyrim yet, so it's there's a huge list of things that I need to do. So I guess, yeah. And at one point, like there's so much being made, so much beautiful stuff that you can't play it all anymore.
Yeah, true.
Which is very spoiled. It's
Yeah.
It's just the awesome part of having or being in this kind of situation that we evolved as a human race, that we could be busy with all these things instead of hunting. We can now hunt in games. You know, we don't have to do it in real life anymore. We hunt the bear now.
Yeah, let's go hunt the beer.
But now the bear has like zombie little bulby neck.
Life sometimes, you know.
It unfolds differently. No, so it is. It's awesome. Like I know this is going to be a big production. So you said 6 years ago they announced, or 3 years
I
ago?
think 3. I remember as 3.
It's you can't imagine like these games like this, if you see it and you're checking it out, and especially in this saturated kind of market, it takes so much time and effort to even come to a result like this. So huge respect to the developers of putting their love and energy into something like this. What games are you playing right now?
Right now, what I'm playing Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Is that not good?
No, right now I'm waiting for some few games. So for them to before them to come,
Yeah.
I'm just playing some online games.
Okay.
I'm super hyped for Starfield, so I'm just wait. Also Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for 2 games, and in meanwhile I'm just gonna play some random online competition games.
Just to check it out.
Yeah.
I understand.
What do you play?
Funny enough, I actually played some Rocket League. So that's the last game I picked up. It's something that I just like, hey, you know what, let's have a round. I was like, hey, actually, it's still pretty cool. Very commercial. But it's so much fun. Like I play a lot. So from a strategy game to that, it depends a little bit on the time and age.
I see.
And funny enough, like music-wise on Rocket League, it's more like a radio station, so they kind of pick up like new Monster Cat music, I believe they use. So it's also cool. Nee, but I'm very curious if somebody is kind of really looking out for this one. If you already knew this was coming, if you're following it, let us know. Also, if you have any other suggestions on trailers that you'd like us to react to, please let us know. And if you're more interested in stuff that we break down trailers or how we actually created certain things, or maybe more informational in our podcast, it's all on the channel. I'm left off to say thank you for watching and see you next time. Hey there, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like this one, check out this video or that video. And if you want to support the channel, make sure to click on top of my head on the logo and subscribe to the channel.